Hello, Miss Middleton here. Today we are covering survivorship curves. Let's do this! A survivorship curve is a line that displays the relative survival rates of a cohort, a group of individuals of the same age, in a population, from birth to the maximum age reached by any one cohort member. There are Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3 curves. Type 1 species are usually also case-selected species. They will have one or two children. They will make sure that their baby survives to reproductive stage, so therefore, more often than not, there are more of that species dying at an older age. So therefore, more often than not, there are more of that species dying at an older age. You'll notice, Type 1, you have the number of survivors. Most humans, elephants, large mammals will survive and get to an older age before that population starts dying off. Type 2 can also be case-selected species. I like to think of Type 2 as characteristic of animals that you can't typically track to a typical age of death. You think about squirrels being Type 2 because they can live to an older age, or they may cross the street and suddenly get hit by a car. The death is more unpredictable. This image shows a bird of some sort. That bird population might have several eggs that are snatched and eaten by a raccoon, or perhaps several adult birds die at a ripe old age. There's not really a pattern like Type 1, where on average the majority of the population lives to an old age, and that is when the death typically happens. Type 3 curve is characteristic of our selected species, where initially several babies are born, but several die off initially. Where initially several babies are born, but might not make it to adulthood. Only a couple individuals in that population will make it to a ripe old age. An example of this is salmon. Thousands of eggs become elevin, which are the fertilized egg. Yet from that spawning, only 2 adults actually make it. Only 0.03% survive. That is your information on survivorship curves. Let your teacher know if you have any questions, and have an excellent rest of your day.